If you wonder why this review is late, let's just say things outside of my control aren't that great. And pretty soon I gotta send in my gaming laptop in for repairs. Hopefully it won't take me that long. I'm Mega Man NG and I welcome you to another Dino Fury Season 2 episode review. Today we're going to be talking about Episode 7, New Leaf. Yeah, there's not going to be that much tree jokes, so let's get underway. I'll provide a synopsis and some details. I will say with certainty the episode was very good, so let's get started. Void Queen is now in charge and decides to enact her plans in getting revenge against humanity, much to Void Knight's irritation. The monster of the week, Squash Blight, spreads his toxin into the water, turning anyone that gets near it into trees. It puts the Rangers in a bind, especially Ollie, who thinks he's smart, but is just too impulsive to admit that he isn't. Now he must find a cure to save those that were affected. Can he be able to do this while admitting to his own faults? What could possibly get worse than this? You probably wonder why the episode reviews are coming up instead of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Like I said, I already got them recorded and up, but I'm just waiting for my laptop to be repaired and set up again so I can render them. So please give me a bit of time. So yeah, in the meantime, you guys are getting Dino Fury reviews every day until the matter's settled. Anyway, this is another episode, another review, and this one is Ollie focused. And boy, this is one that I feel that it's been a long time coming. Not only that, but we also find that this episode is part of another story arc, and this one centers on Tarrick, aka Void Knight. Let's get to the nitty-gritty right now. Void Queen has taken over and has taken charge. Right away, she decides to go after humanity, much to Void Knight's dismay. And in a way, many of the scenes that we see show Void Knight and Void Queen being a complete parallel with each other. Void Knight simply wanted to save his wife and leave Earth. He had no interest in harming anyone. Yeah, basically he has standards. Void Queen, however, is the exact opposite. And she wants to make humanity suffer and will do whatever is necessary to do so. This comes into conflict with each other, and ultimately this leads to Void Knight deciding, yeah, I realize just how big of a mistake it was. But this also means that everything that Void Knight, aka Tarrick, had done was all for naught. It's insane, and it really does show right away in this episode. As for the Ollie-focused episode, the plot centers on Void Queen using the sporks to make humanity suffer, which I've already explained. But when some humans end up in the crossfire, Ollie must not only find a way to stop it, but also come to terms with his own flaws. And we see that happen, because throughout the series, we see Ollie pretty much being a smart aleck, and not in a good way, because his sort of behavior sort of turns people off, and he thinks that he's all smart when in truth that he's not. And it kind of reminds me of myself. I'm not serious. I'm serious with that. Because we actually do see him realize his folly, and it's been a long time coming ever since this series began. Seriously, why is it that Season 2 delivers us moments like these? I love it. I just really do. Not to mention the monster of the week, Squash Blight. Yeah, he doesn't waste any time. It's not afraid to turn people into trees and decides to make tree-like jokes. I could make a joke about it, but I think you guys can do that in the comments. If none of you like it, then you can always make like a tree and leave. Sorry, I couldn't resist on this because seriously, this didn't play around and it forced the Rangers to have to play smart if they're going to take him down. In terms of debuts, we got plenty. First is the Pterorax Zord, which is a combination of the Ptera Zord and the T-Rex Champion Zord. Not only that, but combining it with the Smash Zord, the Ptera Smash Zord, we get the Ptera Smash Ultrazord. It's really awesome, and it's not the first Ultrazord we'll be seeing in this series. It really did deliver the smackdown after having to figure out a possible weak point, but man, is it that good. It really is. Really did deliver the smackdown. It's really awesome. I don't have much else to say on that. But you're probably wondering, what about Void Knight? Well, that answer's simple. Remember when I said that Void Queen is taking over as the main big bad? Well, it looks like Void Knight decides to rebel by helping the Rangers, as you saw later in the episode, where he decides to tell them what Squash Blight's weakness is. But you're probably wondering, why is he doing this? Well, we're going to have to see and find out because it's going to lead to something really interesting. Overall, the episode was very good. This one was another strong one, and even though I didn't talk much about Ollie, he did at least get some character development at the end when he realizes that he's not perfect. Honestly, no human ever is perfect. This one's another strong one, and like I said, it got payoff. We got debuts, but it also tells you right off the bat that things are changing, and not for the better. And I say this because this is only part one of a 3-part story. The next episode is going to continue on, and I give this episode a solid 9 out of 10. Really good, really solid, and I highly recommend it, trust me. So yeah, the next episode review will be coming tomorrow. I ask for your patience on this, okay? Because I'm only one person who can only do so much. Not to mention, I gotta hopefully take the laptop in. I have to send the laptop into Hewlett-Packard to replace the GPU. Thankfully, the SSD and the HDD are no issues, but I'd rather not take any chances. Believe me, it's either that or I have to deal with my mom, but what can you do? So anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. It means a lot. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell, and I will see you in the next episode review. Yes, I'm going to get all of them done this week, so look forward to that. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out. Ryu so cool!